What's up, YouTube family? We are back with another crazy one, and today I'm going to show you all how to catch explosive movements in the market, right? And this is a very, very easy one, a very simple guide, and at the same time, right? Anyone can do this across any asset of your choice, right? Now, this is how I am able to catch explosive movements and let's say on the daily time frame and bringing it down all the way to the lower time frame, right? So stick to the end of this particular video to be able to understand this. So this is totally unrelated, right? So far for today, we were able to do an easy clip all the way from 100 bucks straight up to over 4K in just less than 1 hour plus. Okay, we did it in a span of 1 hour, 30 minutes, right? So we actually did take this account all the way from 100 bucks, as we did say right here. Okay, and originally we wanted to take this all the way to 5,000 USD. So we did 100 to 5,000 USD, right? As you can see right here, entries taken, and every single result was sent in right here in the free Telegram community. So if you're looking to be part of this free Telegram community, right, the link will be left right in this particular video description to be part of this free Telegram community, right? So we actually do flips right here. So that is right. Okay, as I did say, the link will be left in this particular video description if you're looking to be part of this flip and at the same time be part of the community, right? So back to the chat. Now, a lot of persons actually get tired or keep asking how they can be able to catch the impulsive or explosive movements in the market, right? So first of all, I'm literally going to show you how you can be able to do that based on how I approach the market, right? And I'm not literally trying to complicate things right now or introduce you to indicators or so on, right? Now this is totally unrelated. So first of all, we actually did get a scenario where we were able to still on this particular longs all the way to this particular upside, practically capitalizing with almost zero to no drawdown on this particular trade, right? So I'm literally going to take this all the way to one of the clean charts, which we actually have right here, taking away all of these drawings, right? So I give you all a very simple breakdown. All right. So this is how we're able to do this, right? So if we take a look at the current price action, and I'm literally going to break down the most recent setup, right, which is this buy. If you take a look at this current price action, we did see the price did give us the presence of a bullish engulfing candle. Okay, when we actually have the presence of a bullish engulfing candle, just as we actually do have right at this particular spot, right? Now, I want you all to notice what happens after the presence of a bullish engulfing candle. We actually had crazy expansion on this, crazy expansion, and then we also did have a crazy expansion. We also did have crazy expansion after this. Okay, so we most definitely would always see expansion all the way to the upside or to the downside when we have the presence of a very valid engulfing candle on the chart. And this particularly applies to the daily, the 4 hour, the weekly, right? Dependent on the kind of trader you are. After you're done framing this, or looking out for the presence of an engulfing candle, we should understand that when we see a structure like this, so when you look at the charts, right? Let's give this a quick breakdown. So when I open the chart, right, and we see higher high, higher low, higher high, okay, higher low. This particular area, especially if it be a range, right? If this particular point is a range, it's most definitely going to give you the presence of it's most definitely going to give you the presence of an engulfing candle on the higher time frame. Okay, so when you look at the higher time frame, this is what it's going to look like on the lower time frame. On the higher time frame, this is going to give you a bullish engulfing candle. Okay, and in some cases, we would always get price giving us this. For sure, like this is a very dirty drawing, but at the same time, in most cases, we are most definitely going to see price give us the presence of a reversal pattern. It can be the presence of a double top. It can be the presence of a double bottom. Like if you're a newbie, it can be the presence of a shoulder, head, and shoulder, or let's call it a QML. And this is same thing in another perspective, right? which is practically every single thing I've talked about in the previous YouTube videos. If you are new to this channel, you can like and subscribe and also check out other videos where I've actually like setups and breakdowns like this, okay? All right, so like with that being said, we actually did see the presence of a bullish engulfing candle right here, which is more like since we are actually long-term bullish, right? With no other price action to the left side, we would only look to play um, of engulfing candles, right? That is continuation setups. Now, with this being said, after price actually did present us with this bullish engulfing candle, we were like, all right, fine. We should expect impulse, right? But this is not just going to come in randomly. We need to look out for areas in the chart where price did present a reversal pattern where it will actually propel itself off from. Okay. Now taking a look at the daily, this is a bullish engulfing candle. And if we map this out clearly, if we clearly map this out right now, okay, this is what we actually have on the chart. And mapping this out right now, going straight up to the 4-hour time frame, we only need a very clean pattern. Okay. We only need a very clean pattern. So I'm literally moving this all the way to the 1 hour because this failed to present a clean structure. All right, so this is particularly on this particular price action. I will make use of my broker right now. All right, this is a little bit dated, right? But this is the broker I trust most. This is Easy Market. Now, we actually had the bullish engulfing candle coming in right here, and we can see a very specific pattern, right? We do see the presence of a shoulder right here. Okay, we do see the presence of a QMA pattern right here. Okay, we do see the presence of a shoulder. We do see price give us this, come back, and we see the structural change. It comes back, right? And then full expansion. Now, for you who are particularly new to a QML, right, it is practically a reversal pattern, which I specifically do use over and over again. So if I switch this to the line chart, we can see the left shoulder right here, okay, and this is the head, and we expect price to come all the way into the same level, okay. Now, for you who particularly don't know how to trade a QML, I also did leave or make videos on that, okay, on how to actually trade off a QML. So we actually did carve this coming in all the way to this downside, but of course, the refining process did take us all the way to this particular area. Again, the video is right there in the community, okay? So with us having this refined area, we actually have only one thing to look out for, which is the major term, all right? Now, we don't actually want a situation whereby we are particularly having a bust through in price action just as this, right? We want a situation whereby we have that confirmation that price is practically bullish, right? And secondly, we actually want that situation whereby we are on the right side and safe side of the market. Now, price actually dropped all the way to the downside, and we did see price give us the presence of a bullish engulfing candle. This is number one. Okay, this is a solid confirmation that we are looking to see buys right now. And I'm literally not going to be looking out for anything sell. It can be a scalp, but long term, we are only looking out for buys in the marketplace. This applies to every single concept out there. Okay, so we actually did see bullish engulfing candle price taps into this for our resistance. Okay, and the resistance level is also practically an SNL level, which is also a 4-hour engulfing candle based off this particular time frame, right? Price actually did tap into this. Whatever happened right here, I did break it down. So at this particular point, we are practically looking out for a continuation pattern. Okay, so this is what we're talking about right here. If we do scale all the way to the 1-hour time frame, we would see that price actually did give us the presence of what uh, lower low, lower high, lower low, and we actually made a higher high, higher low, higher high. Okay, price came back all the way into this and boom. Now, how do you catch this explosive movement in the market, right? Because this particular trade, we actually did call this out, right? And we did capitalize on every single movement, including calling this particular point out. So let's take a look. Price was able to like expand all the way to the upside with over 500 pips, right? And this is specifically the target whenever we take off the daily time frame. So right here, you can actually see that price actually did present us with a clean demand, and a demand is the last down candle before price expansion all the way to the upside. So this was practically a clean demand in price. Okay, And secondly, we can see that in respect to support and resistance, we actually did have a double confluence right here. We actually did see this resistance, okay? Price actually did break above it, retesting it, right? And then we seeing price come back again. This is practically the third retest at this baseline, okay? With price coming back right here, this is practically a third retest, which is practically an SNRC type 2, okay? The third retest of this particular origin, which is pretty much a very, very valid one. Now, price tapped into this and boom, expansion all the way to the upside. And this is how easy it is, right? Because over and over again, every single movement we've caught on this particular pair explosive movements came in based on this, right? Now, how do you actually trade this? Wait for the daily setup, take this, and then you're done, right? If you're practically a newbie trader, or if you're a new trader, right, trying to be profitable, all you need is the daily levels, and then you practically do the refining, which I've talked about over and over again, right? You do the refining, and then you play the lower time frame continuations, right? So, if you're still trying to like understand what a continuation is, we actually have a specific structural pattern, which is price is bullish, right? You see higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? So your job as a trader, okay, who is practically looking to capitalize on this market is to be able to like scale in at these significant areas in the chart. You actually want to be able to scale in right here, which is more like price retesting the previous structural high, okay? This point, which is aligning with this particular high. This is a break and retest, okay, which is an easy one. A break above this and then price pulls back. Okay, so this is how you can be able to like capitalize on this real easy and real quick with little to no complicated approach to this market. Okay, so that is how easy it is, guys. All you need is the daily to present a setup and you play the continuation, right? And again, you actually want to make sure this is a very clean, and very, very clean approach. Okay, you actually don't want a very dirty one because you don't want a situation whereby you are confusing yourself, right? So this is how easy it is, and this is how I am able to catch every single explosive movement in the market, right? And we have been doing this over and over and over again, right? Catching every detailed point in respect to price reversal, right? And this has been called over and over again right there in the community with every single trade and flip being posted right there. So again, if you're new to this particular YouTube channel and you're looking to join our free Telegram community for the crazy flips we do, don't forget to click on the link in this particular video description to be part of our free Telegram community. I'll see you guys on the next slide, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.